Okay, back at it again. Back at it. Hopefully you guys can hear me this time. Good Lord, this thing is bright. Okay, all right. Come on back in the room. Come on back in the room. Okay, we're back. Again, let me do my intro again. Um, my name is Lori Phillips. For those who don't know, I am the owner and operator of 2J's and a B, and we do custom screen printing, promotional products, and of course sublimation. That's how we do our promotional products. So you can hear me? Can you hear me, friend? I had to go get Jada's headphones. Can you hear me? Let me turn around here. Uh-oh, where am I going? If you can hear me, let me know. Because that last one wasn't. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me this time? I had my AirPods in and evidently they weren't charged. So, okay, you can hear me. Okay, we're going to make a pair of socks. So let me show you the socks that we're going to make. We're going to make a pair of footies. Let me get in here. We're going to make a pair of footies. And like I said, when you want a sublimate or a starting sublimation, there are a few things that you need. You need a sublimation printer and you need sublimation ink. Don't buy a printer and use a printer that came with, use the ink that came with that printer. You can't do that. You have to buy sublimation ink to put in your printer. So you need a printer, sublimation ink, sublimation paper. You can't just use any kind of paper. You need sublimation paper, and a heat press, an easy press, some way to press your design onto the substrate. A substrate is a t-shirt, a pair of socks, a mug, a tumbler, all of that. So those are the things you need to get. Oh, and some heat tape. And also, I forgot to mention yesterday, you need a tape measure. You need a trust. You can hear me, Ebony? Great. You need a trusty tape measure. So we're going to sublimate a pair of socks, and I went ahead. Oh, I guess I need to put the paper in. And I just picked out a little design for us to sublimate real quick so you can see how to sublimate some socks. So it's Mother's Day weekend. Picked out a nice little floral design that um, we can sublimate on. And let me take you back over here where we were earlier before nobody could hear me. And we're going to just put it all together on, I'll just use my little printer here, on top of the printer. So I'm printing out the design. It is coming out. But when you are doing your socks or any substrate, you want to measure it so you know where it goes. So you want to take, okay, guys can see that. You want to get the length of your design. And I think we said earlier it was like 10.2, 10.3. And then you want to measure from the widest part of your item, which is about 3.8, 3.9, but we're just going to go ahead and do 4. That way we get a little bleed. And so to make it easy, this is the design that I printed out. Just a nice little floral design. And we're going to take it and we're going to put both of them on this 8.5 by 11 paper. Usually starting out in sublimation, that's the size of paper that you'll need, especially if you're just getting started. With some printers, you can go as wide as, well, some printers you can go as wide as 44 inches, but the basic printers are 11 by 17, 13 by 19. But this is what we're going to do. We're just going to place it on here. Let me get my heat tape so we can press it on. Again, just a nice little floral design we just picked out for Mother's Day. You take your little footies, just turn them over because the design is going on the front, or should we say the top of the sock. We're just going to kind of tape it in place so it doesn't move when we put it under our heat press. Don't want it to move, so we'll just tape it. As Tabitha Brown would say, like so, like that. And so we're going to go over to the heat press. Hold on, one thing at a time. Let me take this over here and I'll come back and get. Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. I don't have my videographer here with me, so I got to do this. When I say videographer, I mean my husband. Okay, so we brought it over here to the heat press. Now again, I told you also we need butcher paper. We're going to put butcher paper down because we don't want to put this on our platen, risking the ink to get on it, because it will, and it will get stuck in there. So we put it on there, paper side up. Let me just adjust this a little bit. And I also put butcher paper on top of it because, again, it is a gas and it will come up through the paper, and we don't want it to ruin the top of it either, because then that will stay on there. It will have a ghost image, so when you go to press another shirt or press anything else, that image will still be on there. So let's press and see what we get. I'm just adjusting it. So we're going to do 395 degrees for 55 seconds. Let's see what we get. Again, you need a heat press to press anything to. Now, unless you're doing a tumbler, you would need a tumbler press or a convection oven. Of course, you need your sublimation printer, your sublimation ink, and your sublimation paper. All of those you need to get started in sublimation, and your heat press. All right, we got 10 seconds left. We're going to see what this looks like. I mean, it's really simple to get into sublimation, to get started. Of course, with anything, you're going to have, an investment, but it will definitely pay off. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh. Now look at that. A nice little floral design. These are cute. You could put that same design on a shirt, add some saying, and bundle that up and sell it for Mother's Day. Look at that. Cute. Those are cute. And that is how you sublimate a pair of socks. Just like that. So simple. But if you want to learn how to do that, you can jump on 2jsandab.com. We are having hands-on classes. Let me get this. We're having hands-on classes starting the first Saturday in June. It's from 10 to 1. And every Saturday in June and July, except for the 4th of July, we're offering the class. to teach you how to sublimate. Good Lord. Hold on, guys. Ain't this a mess today? Okay. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you can jump on 2jsnb.com. Hold on, let me see if I got my little ticker going across. And you can jump on, you can register for or sign up for any class. Basically, you need two classes, and the two classes are the one that shows you how to design. I didn't really show that today, I just picked something, we printed it out. Shows you how to design. The second class will show you how to do a t shirt, a pair of socks, a tumbler, and what else? And I think a mug. Or we might do something else. But yeah, didn't it come out cute, Sale? Thank you, thank you. But yeah, those are the things that will teach you how to do. Um, Good Lord, y'all. I am so sorry. This camera is not cooperating. There we go. There we go. It's a little better. So yeah, just these little simple footies that we made. And it makes a nice gift. And this is something that you can start a business on the side with, a side hustle, whatever you want to do, or a full-fledged business. If you want to get into, hey, I'm gonna just be a sock creator and I'm just creating socks, custom socks that you can sell for, yeah, well, we'll talk about that in the class. So if you come to the class, you can register for any class from June 3rd to August. You only really need two classes, but the further we get into it, the more in depth that will go, the more in depth that I'll teach you other things and tips and tricks. And we'll talk about where you can buy your products, um, different websites, different wholesalers, where you can get where you can get everything that you need to sublimate. We're here to help you with that and tell you how to do all that. So jump on 2jsnb.com, hit the hands-on sublimation class and register today, and we will see you in June. But we'll be back on tomorrow to talk about other products and other things that you can sublimate. So I will see you tomorrow, if not later on. All right, have a good one. Bye bye.